Connor went out into the field with Battleforge. They found Tess, who had lost an arm, but she is now okay and on the mend. Oh, Chris is MVP. So yeah, you guys kicked a lot of ass. Set things up. Ryle got to run into her sister, who she has discovered was running around under the name of Sarah Lease. The two shared a very tearful reunion. Afterwards, you guys figured out what your next steps were going to be, having no real information of where to go next. You guys decided to return to the Empire. Probably go step by and go say hi, Empress. Listen, you probably should get on this demon shit like everyone else seems to be on board with the fighting of the demons. Yeah, that would possibly be a good, I think. And finding out what's going on with the Arcana, one of the most powerful magical institutions on the continent. Because last time you guys checked, it seemed to be in disarray. And oh boy, that sounds like an excellent idea to have that institution all fucked up. And then after that, head down to the Citadel to see Kel's husband and her people, and then after that, who knows where you guys will go? I sure as fuck don't.
And we'll get cookies.
And we're getting all the player characters get cookies. I don't get cookies because that's just.
We're going to Butt Stuff Island.
It's a work in progress.
Okay, so yes, we're going to Butt Stuff Island apparently. So, at the end of the game. You guys are just about heading into town of Velen, which you guys have been to several times recently. Are you stopping at all, or are you just going on your way down?
Well, I guess that'd be up to Talray Steele. Does he want to stop and see his friend?
No, we're going through.
Alright, I didn't know if she might have information for us. I don't remember what you did last time.
She needs me, she can get hold of me.
Okay. So we just keep making for, what's the next one? Queen's Cross, right, is the next city?
Yep.
Something like that.
And you guys start heading down towards the Cross of Queens. Guess who still had this saved?
Good job.
Wow.
It has been a while.
Has been a while.
You guys eventually head down towards Queen's Cross. You're traveling, getting you, by the time night starts to fall, you are just on the, outskirts of Queen's Cross. Would you guys like to push through to Queen's Cross, or did you want to stop at the Shepherd's Respite?
Shepherd's Respite, please.
Oh my god.
That's what I think.
It's been forever since
Talk
we've
to
seen...
Dinah.
Yeah, Dinah, our friend.
Yep. So you guys decide not to push yourselves further and then hope to find some inn at the city proper. Instead, you stop into the Shepherd's Respite, where you find the table you all sat at the couple times you've been here open and in the corner next to the hearth, where it crackles merrily. There's a smell of stew in the air. And as soon as you guys start to sit down, you hear a gasp of joy and glee as you Oh, you're all well. Do you need anything? Food. I'll get you food and drink, and I will take care of you all. And it's just so good to see you all.
If you have cheesy potatoes, I would kill somebody for cheesy potatoes.
Oh, wow.
No murder necessary.
Sounds amazing.
I would break my oath and kill an innocent person for just one plate of cheesy potatoes.
We may want to have a talk about your resolve, Court.
Go to sell. Store potatoes.
I got your potatoes, and I'll get everything else out. It's just, with everything going on in the world these days, it's just good to see some friendly faces still around.
Speaking of which, Dinah, we haven't been talked Nell's side for some time. We wanted to know if you knew anything about what's going on recently.
Well, for Queen's Cross, it's been business as usual, it seems. Everything keeps going on as it's always gone on. Though there's a bit of, things going down in the capital, to say the least. Political moving and shaking, all a bit above my pay grade, you know. But, well, what is it? We've seen some fancy carriages going to the capital lately.
Oi.
Well, as you know, when times of trouble have hit the Empire, whoever's sitting on the Imperial throne tends to call the heads of houses.
Ah.
Interesting.
It is, especially since if rumors to be believed, one of the houses hasn't shown up.
Do you know which one?
Valara.
Jinx. Lara.
Yes.
Would we know which one that is?
You guys can roll history for me.
I will just not do that.
I will. Sitting. And I'm
I don't know
studying
history, so
history.
not me.
13.
Warren's eyes glazes over when everyone starts talking about history.
Wow, it's an 11. I rolled a 5.
Karn,
That's
it
awesome.
totally owe me a bear now, just so you know.
You're not getting a bear. Too many pets in
Please.
this group already.
I want a bear.
You're basically a bear. How about that dwarf that looked like a bear? We'll
Hey.
find him and you can have him as a pet.
I'm good. I don't need another fucking dwarf. I got one of my own.
You guys vaguely know there are a noble house somewhere in the northern part. Oh my god. But whereabouts, you have no idea.
So closer to where we are, right? Or did we pass it?
Oh, you passed it. It's around where Crystal Spire is.
Got it.
Say
By the way,
a thumbs up.
Crystal
You guys can't
Spire
see that.
is
Lord.
Crystal Spire was where Old Man Jenkins was.
Yes.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say the Valeria house hadn't showed up?
Yes?
That's Azalin's house.
ah.
Uh-oh.
Her
Well,
brother.
partially explain it.
Uh-oh.
They did say that Gregor was working with that.
What, who is the head of the Valeria house right now? Valara,
Are you
Valeria.
asking Dinah?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Like I said, that's all aristocracy and nobility. That's beyond me. I just know that the Valaras are the
I'm hearing some really loud breathing.
Somebody's on their mic.
Sorry, it's
Oh.
probably me.
They're up north. The only thing she's ever known about them is that they used to do sort of modern equivalent of R&D.
Research and development.
Yep. They made magical items.
Oh my god.
Should we watch out for any balloons flying in the sky? And some screams from on it.
You hear off in the distance. "Ah."
Yeah. Well, thank you for the information. We need to get to the capital as soon as possible.
Well, if the houses are being called in, I could probably tell you it's going to be quite a sight down there. It's been a very long time since the houses were called in. Since the last war.
Hmm.
Well, times are different, changing.
War may be coming as well. It might be a good idea to prepare for that possibility.
That's what I thought. It's some of the hunters were talking about how there have been strange things. Nothing recently, but there's rumors, and then there was talk of something happening further up. I think someplace called the Dawnwood.
That's been taken care of, thankfully.
Good.
A great battle has been fought in Shar against a demon army.
Ugh, that's terrifying.
They were defeated, but
It
we don't
was.
know where they are, where they disappeared off to.
Okay, that's even more terrifying.
Talmar,
Just a bit.
I think maybe a little less on the details. Don't
If
need
there's
to-
anyone-
Okay, I don't think we're able to keep a lid on a giant battle happening.
I know,
Orin.
but you don't need to scare Dinah.
No.
I'm not scaring Dinah. I'm preparing her for what might be
You
happening.
know, talking about preparing, I'm going to go prepare some of those cheesy potatoes.
I would love that.
That'd be
Thank you, Dinah.
wonderful.
And
Thank
she
Thank you,
can.
Dinah.
You'll save someone's life, apparently.
To save Corin's life.
I am very well versed in using a skillet.
Good.
She goes and, you guys do not want for anything. As soon as your cups get, like, halfway down, they're filled back up. There's so much food, including, like, just a ridiculous amount of cheesy potatoes, Corin. Like, a ridiculous amount. It's almost as if, please don't murder people for cheesy potatoes.
My mouth is full of cheesy potatoes, I look over at Rael and I say,
Man, you-
"What? I'm not dirty."
Well, I guess the old armor could use some polishing.
If we want to be taken seriously, unfortunately, with a lot of that crew, from what I know, we're going to need to present ourselves a little better.
She's
Better
talking
as
to
we
you.
can. I mean, all of us. Myself included.
I'm not wearing a doublet. I am not removing my armor. They
I'm not
can,
taking off my armor.
this is who I am. They can deal with it.
I'm not asking you to.
Connor,
just...
I could not agree any more with you.
We'll just-
I am wearing my honor. I will shine it to as shiny as black that it will be, but it will not be taken off.
Exactly. We'll just put a little spit polish on it, and it'll be fine.
Spit polish is good.
I mean, I only have these clothes plus the 3 changes, so I kind of need something nice.
I was actually going to suggest that when we pass through Queen's Cross, we might as well hit a few shops, because I rummage around in the bag of holding. We've only got whatever potions we've got on us. Not that I think we'll need any in the capital, but couldn't hurt to stock up on them when we can.
Besides, how's the bag of colding looking right now?
Bag of coding? I think that might have been...
I think it's empty.
It's
Professor
empty.
had that? Oh, I don't remember.
No, it's empty.
Okay.
No, it's just empty, I think. We should probably fill that up.
Did we seriously only have 0 bottles of whiskey?
Yes, I gave them both. Well, I meant for
I
the
have
bag of
2.
holding.
Well, as I don't really remember the last couple of days in Shar, I would guess that's what happened to the whiskey.
We also need to fill up on alcohol, you guys.
I have a little wine, but it's not drink it because I want to get drunk wine.
Yeah, I
you
still
guys-
have a half a bottle of what Talmar gave me.
As you guys start talking about alcohol, there is a startling dunk dunk, and you all jump as Dinah puts down a bottle of whiskey and a bottle of scotch.
Oh, bless your heart.
I heard you're needing some alcohol, and after what she points to Telmar told me, I'm thinking there needs to be a lot more of this going around.
I never knew
The
how
way to
you
free drinks was to tell you about demon armies.
never understood how you bartenders just sort of knew when people needed drinks.
Mm.
But it's not a thing
Well-
I'm complaining about.
It also helps that I have mothered 7 children.
Damn woman.
I tend to know when people need things before they need them. It's the only way I've ever eaten a meal in my entire life.
I know that.
So she sits there and she just smiles at you. She's like, if you need more, I think I have another bottle I think it's a bottle of... I think another bottle of whiskey. I can also set you up with some ale or mead.
Could I get a stout, love?
I can do that.
Thank you.
Mead.
Like something thick that I can chew on, you know?
'Tis the season. Is it actually getting towards winter now? I don't remember.
It is,
It's like late November.
It's late November. It's being this far south. It is starting to really get cold as you go through the night.
Oh my god, are we busting out our like sexy fur armor and stuff?
Yeah, welcome to your season 2 armor.
Oh my god.
Well,
You
my
know.
armor's not changing.
Wait, there was not supposed to be fur on our armor?
You're not. You don't count. You're from Talren.
It's a cultural thing for you.
But
I'm not allowed to have fur and nice things in my arm.
My armor doesn't change. I just wear jackets and coats and cloaks.
oh
and
my
lovely
god, that was
things.
supposed to be to Kyle. He whispered that he wants cheesy potatoes now. I'm like, we can pick stuff up for this.
We're good. I'm gonna go buy a giant bag of potatoes and cheese.
Anywho,
Don't make me hungry. Oh,
Well, Chris already did that.
So Dinah makes sure that you're well taken care of alcohol-wise. She can't help you with the potions, but she says that Queen's Cross will definitely have what you need. And yes, I will cook if you all come over. I will cook.
yes.
So, you guys have rooms for the night, and is there anything you want to do before the morning?
Yes, actually. Do I happen to see my little elven friend Norin?
You do not.
Damn. Can I ask Dinah if she's seen him?
Oh, it's been a while. No, I haven't seen him in about a month or so.
Pity.
Sorry, love.
Oh, that's alright. Just like to check in with people. Once I take a shine, I don't just walk away.
I understand completely.
Alright. I'm just gonna curl up by the fire with my book and write.
Okay.
I'll jot Tom a note that we're swinging by the capital and then we'll be swinging down to the Citadel at some point if all goes to plan.
Okay. Anybody
Just
doing
let him
anything?
know we're on our way.
Okay.
Hey.
Anybody else doing anything?
Talma, before we go our separate ways, I guess, for the night, do we have any way of contacting Aslan? I don't remember.
I can write to her with the description paper, but no real other way to contact her other than that. I guess maybe
Okay.
Corin could scry, but
Oh, that's right, because she's in the Dawnwood now, right?
that is right.
Last time you checked.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
teaching Corin's daughter to be a wizard.
That's right. Yeah, well, I just realized, like, the professor left with our stone that lets us contact Fiorio, so I was hoping he didn't also do that with a way for us to get with Aslan.
I don't know how much description paper do we still have.
I don't know. Just could be useful. She might know who's the head of the house, I would assume, or what's been going on.
I assume that it's her brother.
That would make the most sense. Or at least he's involved somewhere.
Or he's
Which
dead and somebody else
Doesn't
took over.
excite me.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys were talking by yourselves.
Well, I mean, it was just before we all went. It doesn't really
I
matter.
was wandering by.
Okay, thanks, Corin. Bye.
Are you going to ask Corin to scry, or?
You're allowed to. I'm very nice and approachable.
Oh. Somebody's stuffing their mouth full of Pop-Tart. Hold on a second.
Yeah, Tomar stuffing his face. So, yeah, we can definitely do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what we would ask her, but I figured you're pretty close with her.
I think at the very least she'd want to know what's going on.
Exactly.
Well, what do you
It's
want me
not
to
a
say
good
to
roll
her?
to Omar.
What do you want me to say to her, Talmar? Because this is something I gotta do myself. Don't make it anything creepy, please. I don't think I can handle it.
Ask if she's heard of
okay.
hot stuff.
Yes.
You have to use enough lube.
Oh god.
Just tell her that the Empress is calling for her house, the Valara house, and her brother did not show up, meaning he's probably plotting something.
I'm also going to ask her about nobles to keep an eye out, and who might be more likely to try to lie to us. Stuff like that. I don't know if she'd know
Also,
anything.
she has. Also, may want to ask if she has any idea what he's doing or where he's at.
I will ask her that as well. Alright. I'm gonna go into my room and I'm gonna cast this and I'll be back down in probably 30 minutes. Okay.
I'll make sure your beer doesn't get warm
Thank you.
By drinking
You're a
it.
good friend.
by drinking it.
You bastard.
Best friend a guy could ask for. Corin, you head upstairs and you settle down and you scry, and it takes a minute, and you see a rather familiar scene. It centers in on Aowen's room. And you see Aslan talking, and it takes a second before you start listening as she's finishing up a bedtime story. And she sort of notices Aowen's asleep, makes sure she's tucked in, and closes the book when she straightens up a bit.
I'm gonna wait until she's not in the room because I don't want to startle her and then have her wake Aowen.
So you watch as she sort of walks out, closes the door, and heads down to what seems to be Gamel's guest room, which she has kind of claimed.
I say, don't freak out, it's Corin.
I realized I was being scryed. Is everything alright?
Yes, everything's, well, alright's a pretty relative term.
You're alive?
Yes,
Everybody
we're
else
alive. Everything was dealt with in Shar.
Good.
We've taken care of the king and reinstalled the prince as the king. Everyone's safe for the most part. But we're heading back into Toknell, and we wanted to let you know that they're calling for heads of houses, and Valara is the only one to have not responded yet.
Surprised in that, but I am surprised that the Empress is calling houses. She might finally be responding to the threat the demons are causing. Hopefully,
No, go ahead.
she is done. She's waiting for you.
Oh. I lost my train of thought. Well, do you think that it is cause for worry that the House of Valara, potentially your brother, didn't send somebody, that there's something going on there, or...
If she's calling heads of house, my brother would be the one going. If only because I have yet to reclaim the house for myself.
Well, if you need help with that, we might... Our goals might be aligned at some point, but...
You have bigger things to deal with right now, and I'm still working on securing the Dawnwood at the moment, so don't... I appreciate it, but I do think our goals are aligned. If Gregor was working with demons, like my brother was working for demons, then it's not a stretch to think that Demorial has her hand in any of this. It's probably more likely than not. And if he has not arrived, that means one of two things. Either he's fled to Demorial's side, or he's displeased in some way and he's dead, in which case, good riddance to rubbish.
Alright. Well, keep an eye out. Lastly, I don't know anything about nobles. I've always avoided them. For the most part. What sort of any of the houses that we should avoid, or people who would be more likely to try and use us than not? Anything in particular? Advice at High Court, because I don't know if you can tell from my appearance or anything, but I don't spend a lot of time at High Court.
You strike me as a very down-to-earth fellow.
Fair enough.
Come
Come on, Azzy, roll high.
House Telemus, currently led by Lord Alexius. I would not trust a damn word that comes out of his mouth. He is notorious being a backstabber and a manipulator. So far, it's only been political games, business ventures, stuff like that. But if there's war coming and he feels he can get any upper hand, he will.
Is he a good
However,
liar?
Very. He's somewhat of a mastermind.
So probably not a problem that can be fixed with an axe to the skull.
Oh, I would solve it, but then you would probably cause other
More problems.
problems.
Right.
So it's probably best to just ignore him. However, if you want someone you can trust, someone my father always trusted was Septimus of House Thokos.
Septimus of House Thokos.
He's a good man, an honorable man. They've served as head of the Imperial Guard for centuries now. He retired. A little bit old for the game, but he's a good man.
Thank you, I appreciate your help, as always.
Oops.
I'm used to what we've been doing. You know, diving into the backwoods, taking on ancient evils and temples and whatnot, but this is different for me. So I think we're gonna probably let Rael and maybe even Connor and Arendir do the talking. I'm probably just gonna stay back. Keep an eye out.
Be careful, all of you. The Imperial Court is a viper's nest at the best of times, but there are good people there. And if my memory serves me correctly, Her Imperial Majesty is also one of the good. She was kind to me.
I have no doubt that we will succeed, at least here. And then we might be on to the Citadel, and who knows from there.
Be safe.
We will. Thank you, Hazelin.
Also, before you go, she made a moat of fire the other day.
Oh, gods. Gods protect me.
She's a quick learner.
Aye, she didn't get that from me.
No, but I am assuming that her kind and compassionate soul she got from you.
Perhaps. Whatever it's worth, at least. Thank you, Azzy. Good night.
Of course, always. Good night, Tom. Go on.
And I let the spell fade. And I go down and tell Tamar and, well, anybody who's there around to listen to everything that she said about House Telemus and Alexius that we want to avoid, and the dude from Thokos. What was it? Something with an S?
Septimus.
Septimus, yes. So, I say all of the things. I even tell them that Aowen made a moat of fire and that I'm concerned.
Now, Azzy is a very responsible adult.
I'm sure she's put
Fine.
fire-resistant spells on a lot of things.
I don't...
If you burned your house down, you can always build another.
It's just, everything's made of trees. It's just, a little worrisome.
I fear more for Willow's tail.
Fair enough.
True.
What about Gamel?
Gam would be fun.
He won't even notice. I'm pretty sure he's 80% scar.
He's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, a D takes the damage.
He literally turns his blind eye to it.
Oh, Donna, that was a good joke. How do you know, guys?
Holy shit, Dinah. Have you been zombie in the past 2 weeks? Wait,
Alright, well,
oh, sorry, yeah, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say tomorrow we head for Queen's Cross, pick up some supplies, and then we head for the idol.
Anyone who would care to might want to pick up some either fancy clothes or enough supplies that you can clean your own.
I'll
I
get
mean,
something I
I-
can put over my armor, but
You don't have to hide the
silk
armor.
that am I muted?
No.
No.
No? Okay, I couldn't tell. I have silk that could be made into something, but I doubt we have the time.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's 4 feet of green brocade silk that we picked up in Velen when we were drunk off our asses. So
I mean, unless one of you guys is a noted seamstress. Or seamstress.
No.
What do you call a male seamstress? A seamstress? I don't know.
I'm good with smithing,
Tailor.
carpentry, and brewing, and that's about it.
Is that the same thing? I don't
That
know
would be a
anything about
tailor.
those.
Yes, it's a tailor, babe.
Well, anyways, I don't think any of us is a tailor.
No.
Mama!
The issue thing is I don't even know what one is, apparently.
Maybe when we get to Eidolon, I can find a seamstress who can make something.
Ah.
Hey.
Wow, that would
very
hurt.
blue jeans.
That one hurt.
Do they make blue jeans in this world?
Alright. I go to bed. I assume, yeah,
Ready?
never mind.
I start doing
He's-
karaoke.
Desperately trying to get up on the table to get the food that I've just gotten out of the fridge.
Of course you
No.
So, you guys go to bed. Morning rises. Dinah is already making breakfast. It smells amazing. She wants to make sure you guys get your food, make sure you have energy for the day. She's trying not to mother you all, but she can't help herself.
I give Dinah 50 gold, because you've treated us better than most people have ever treated us.
That is true.
Also, we've broken the least amount of things in your bar than any bar, so...
Which I appreciate.
Well, I mean, it's not for lack of trying.
Well, she
There
kicked
was
us
this-
out the last time.
There was the stable incident, I forgot about that.
I kicked you out of
about,
the stable
actually.
so you didn't frighten the horses.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Bucky had them.
I had meant for us to do it in the field across the way, but these lads.
Couldn't hold it in, I'm sorry.
It's all fine. You're all welcome here whenever you're through. It's just please. It's a dangerous world out there. Please be safe.
Oh, trust
You
me,
too.
the danger seems to follow us around.
I can't promise we'll be safe, but we'll try.
But you
Danny,
stay
you
safe
you be
too.
safe as well.
Oh, I will. I've been here for quite some time. I don't intend to somehow leave by any means necessary.
Well, hopefully you'll put those skillet steels to use if you see any dark shapes around.
You should ask my ex-husband sometime how well my skills are.
That's exactly what I was
Atta
thinking.
girl.
High five.
I
And
knew I liked you.
And she scoops more food out for you guys. So you guys load up on food and head into Queen's Cross proper, which you guys haven't done in a very long time, and
Yeah.
same as it ever was.
Last time we were here, weren't we sort of fleeing?
Just watching the days go by.
No, we came back after that. The last
we?
time we were here, we got the letter from Gil.
Yeah.
Or
We
for-
delivered it.
For
Yeah.
Gil's back in talk
That you guys have
Auckland.
never delivered, and Gil is so happy.
No, he's
Like,
getting
he
it.
thinks- Fuck, he thinks he's managed to finally break, and he's like, "What did they do? Did they kill her? Am I free?
No,
Are they
no.
dead?
Gil is a free elf." Oh, but you guys come in and the shops are all open. There's the call for business. The city streets
wait.
are busy.
I go looking for a fancy.
Is this the one with?
Sorry, go
Is
ahead,
this
Megan.
the one with the magical shop where the guy gave me the willies?
No, that was the
No.
Citadel.
Okay.
No, this is where Grave ran off on us.
Mm-hmm.
Amok, 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 amok.
I go
Uh,
looking
Go
for.
back alleys and see if we can find out anything about those demons that are hanging out here.
That was so long ago, Talmar.
Yeah, I know.
So what I'm assuming, for brevity's sake, because I love you guys, but we're not doing a shopping episode.
No, it's okay.
Already.
No.
I go and get a nice fancy tabard. Something
Yeah,
like
you
that.
guys.
Goes over my armor. Looks really nice and fancy.
You do that. And the courier just goes and whisks the letter off, heading towards Auckland.
Finally take that out of the bag of holding.
Best idea.
Oh, I wanted to hand deliver it and see
I
his
wanted-
reaction.
yeah.
That was the best idea.
I did too.
Too late.
Done.
We'll have to go visit him once we're all done.
I did want to make an interpretive reading of that letter to him. I had my performance role all set up.
Anywho, you find a decent tailor. It's okay. Hold on a minute.
I tell him to make me look handsome, Jeeves.
Oh, sir, that's not gonna be hard.
Girls.
You're already fucking handsome as hell.
Oh, I know it, Jeeves. Is your name Jeeves? I don't know.
It is. It's Jeeves. It's Jeeves Jeeverson.
Hey, did I name him?
Oh my god.
I love you guys.
So it's a family name. I'm Jeeves Jeeverson the Fourth, actually.
So you're Jeeves Jeeverson?
I am Jeeves, but my father, he's also Jeeves Jeeverson, but he preferred to be called Bob.
Now, that's like I did name him.
Funny that. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean,
You can do it,
the
babe.
only thing I'm looking for is potions of healing, just a bunch of them.
Okay.
So we can just
Um,
I actually meant his
say
name.
we buy X amount for X amount of gold.
is so buying clothes, which is what I assume you guys are buying.
Mm-hmm.
15 gold pieces each. Also, if you want something made with that fancy fabric, but it has to be left here. He is a miracle worker, but some things are a little bit much for him.
Yeah, no, I'll hold on to that for something else. I had been envisioning it for something else anyways. So I'll just buy an outfit.
Yeah. I'm not gonna not remove my armor, so I don't need any fine clothes.
I'm planning on wearing my armor, but I would like to find some silk pieces for underneath,
Bless you.
isn't tight, and some boots that match the armor as closely as I can.
I get a tabard that is like orange on the top half. No. Yeah, orange on the top half, and then there's like the other side is solid black. And I look
Okay.
dashing as fuck.
Ooh. I
Yep,
could get my armor
15
painted.
gold pieces each will get you exactly what you desire. Also, Mike, that is what the poots of healing you can find.
The poots.
How much is all of that?
Oh, all of it together? Oh, Jesus.
We have 20,000 gold in the bag of holding,
Yeah.
so I assume we can cover it.
Oh, I know you guys could. It's just trying to.
Yeah.
Poots.
I only have 30 gold in my inventory? No, never mind. That's not it.
Yeah, you're poor.
No, I have more
Like,
than
you,
that.
all your
I have 1,800, sir. Fucking bastard. I mean,
Oh
granted, I
my
normally
God.
am poor.
Take a power of. Never mind. So it's going to be 1,600 total. But if you're willing to argue, you could get it down to 1,500 if you're willing to roll a persuasion roll.
Alright, I mean, I might as well. Green Hollow Trading Company, come on.
I'm sexy and
Oh wait, do you flash the thing?
Oh, I would, yeah.
Roll with advantage.
Oh.
nice.
Nice.
Are you kidding me? How is that possible?
2
I
ones.
rolled a 3 twice.
Oh,
Alright.
honey.
Oh, she's having me inspect her roll.
Shit.
Natural 20.
Roll 1.
Oh no.
Yep. That's a 1.
That's the second time that's happened to me. Where I rolled, I think, a 2 or a 3.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then
That's why I had. That's why I. Had
I knew it
Kyle
was going to
come
be
over
either a
and look,
nat
because
1
I'm
or a
like,
nat 20.
you get
Thank
the
you for that
1,500.
laugh, Kyle.
You know, my laughs are pretty
That
good.
was fantastic.
Charles, you missed Jeeves Jeeverson, the tailor.
Good.
But his father's name is Bob.
Aww. His father's name's Bob.
He's the
Yes.
4th.
His father goes by Bob.
Mm-hmm.
I need no
That's right.
tailor.
I'm going to get my armor
dude,
painted, and that's probably about
you're
it.
rocking.
So.
So now you guys have 6 regular poots of healing, and 2 superior poots of healing.
Poots.
Boots and poots, motherfucker.
So we're going to be pooting or healing, huh?
I like to think that you just opened your cloak or your vest and were just like, eh? Eh?
And he just rolled his eyes, said, fine, 1,500.
He's like, oh no, dude, shit, that's some good shit in here. Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
He started giggling uncontrollably from that and then just said, yeah, you get the discount for making me laugh.
guys, I'm pretty sure we could swindle this whole city.
Maybe you let me and Rael do the talking.
Don't give me an idea, Aaron dear. Maybe later.
That's after
I
we
need you to
say
make
the
a
Alright,
swindle
there-
check.
options.
Those are in the bag of holding, we can distribute them later.
I still have 3 greater and 2 standard, so I'm pretty good.
I just have 1 potion left.
I have 2 greater.
I have 1 greater, that's it.
And I give you a standard and a greater.
Me?
Yeah, why not?
Lovely. Since,
Sure.
you know, I'm
Okay.
like super squish compared to the rest of you guys.
What is your HP total?
That good, huh?
Hello.
That's always a good sound.
78?
Wow, damn girl. That's bad.
I
Wait.
have almost double yours.
Wait, you guys are level 10?
No, we're level
11.
11.
Oh, what?
We leveled up.
We
Last
leveled
time-
up last week.
I told you
Dragon
we
Ball Z.
leveled up.
I'm
Yeah.
a dumbass, I'm sorry.
You're not a dumbass, honey. It's okay. Also, Rael, you have more HP than Rhea does.
Yeah,
Level.
yeah, and we both hit the ground a lot.
Oh, yeah, that kind of happened last night. Anywho, so is there anything else that you guys would like?
Did Jeeves have any cosmetics?
Yes.
What, was that included in the 15?
The 15th is for the fancy clothes of fanciness.
Good dokey.
They make you look super fancy. Do they have makeup in here? No.
Probably not.
No. It's gonna be 2 gold for a nice set of cosmetics.
Cool.
The jumbo pencil.
He doesn't mind. He's been really quiet the entire time.
Captain
Oh
Laverne?
shit. I forgot he was with us.
To be fair, that was how you characterized him the first time we met him.
He is the stoic type. He was just sitting there eating potatoes, just watching you guys,
Corin kept
and
offering him drinks, but he probably said no.
he is considering himself on duty until he gets back to Shaolin. At which point, as soon as it goes off detail, he is going to drink himself into a fucking stupor.
You don't
But
have to
until
show
then, he's going to be extremely professional.
Damn, he has a lot more restraint.
professional in
than I
front of Aaron.
There are no potions of speed at the moment, unfortunately. He has healing pots, and he has some other interesting stuff, including some just weird ass shit. If you want a potion of climbing, he's got that.
Ooh.
If you want to climb shit, yo.
I can do that all on my own, thank you. Matthias.
I kind of want to get the climbing potion just to climb something stupid and not even use it for anything purposely. Just...
Climb the Arcana Tower.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then it
Go
wears
like-
off and I'm up there like, oh, fuck.
Like the original Connor.
So,
Oh my god, I
is he
remember
gonna
that.
be able to paint my armor, or I need to go somewhere else?
What?
Is this Taylor gonna be able to paint my armor, or I need to go somewhere else?
You can go to the armor. It's fine. We're not making this a big deal.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to know.
We're not playing survival mode.
Yes, survival mode.
No, we're not playing survival mode.
Yes, I have hypothermia.
God damn it!
One of these days we do
Hypothermia,
need to play a
dysentery.
survival game.
I haven't been boiling my water, so that's a good point.
Yeah, so you,
Oh my god.
Oh, the face and flipping me off she's doing.
by the way, I'm gonna do 0 cosmetic things to myself. I'm literally gonna roll in there looking like the savage I am.
We're just gonna like douse you with water when we walk in.
No,
Is it-
I like him going in rank.
No, that is your role, darling. That's what you do. That's what you're best at. That's what you want to put your first foot forward. That's fine.
We'll just shrug and say he's Talranian. What can you expect?
Rude.
He's not Talrenian. He's king of the fucking Talrenians.
I believe he abdicated.
Yeah.
I am on sabbatical at the moment because the idea of the fact of running around.
Oh, did you appoint a regent?
Oh, so
I
we
did.
start calling you,
Nice.
start calling you Your Grace again then.
I will
Battleforge
kill
is
you.
weeping somewhere.
I will never call you that, don't worry.
Battleforge is crying over a thing of mead, and Tess is just rolling her goddamn eyes like, you just have to talk. You just have to talk to people. But I want to get drunk. Tess is just like, if I lose my other arm, can I get out of this?
I watched a TV show of that.
So you guys finish up your shopping. For those of you who want to look pretty, oh so pretty, you do. You spend about 2 gold pieces and you get a lot of stuff for your hookah.
Good.
I forgot about that.
I am slightly hurt by that.
Aww.
That's fair.
So, you guys also get provisions, and you all head out. Aaron, dear,
Yes.
Corin. Wait, I think you all were. No, everybody can roll a perception roll for me.
I have my dice.
We're playing D&D, my
6.
darling.
Oh shit.
7.
Hey, high five.
29!
Holy cow.
I have a plus 12. I rolled 17.
7.
Like, not good. 9.
It doesn't really matter. This is really low DC. You all start to walk out, and Aaron, dear, you notice it first.
I'm gonna roll my actual dice. Why brought them out?
You see a very familiar horse in the stables as you're leaving Queen's Cross.
Oh!
You remember this horse being abandoned here by someone you used to travel with.
Is he in the city?
No! The horse has been tied up in that stable since you last saw it.
He sold it.
Does it
I'm
look
pretty
alright?
sure, didn't he?
I don't remember.
I thought he sold it.
I'm gonna ask Bucky if he knows how to talk to horses.
No, he you have Bucky. Bucky goes over and tells you the horse just says he was abandoned, and so the stable master took him in. And the horse has been so traumatized it does not want anybody on its back at the moment.
God.
And that the horse is just the stable master keeps saying he's going to take it to this place called Glue.
No!
Oh, of course. Bucky, alright, we need to steal this horse.
I
Stealing
am not aiding and abetting fucking stealing any. This is slavery, sir.
I'm freeing him.
Can I?
Isn't that like a hanging offense in most places, Delma?
I mean, that's why my ancestors are here.
Not to mention what your god
Can
was
I'm
thinking.
gonna ritually cast, speak with animals.
You hear the horse? I just want to stay here. I'm happy here. I eat hay. That's all I want. I just want to eat
Loaf?
hay.
Love,
Hi.
hey,
Hi.
do you know
hi.
what glue means?
It sounds fun.
It's not, honey. It means
Oh.
they're going to.
Don't tell him!
Yes, tell him.
So,
We need to know.
We
Oh.
can take you with us, and you don't have to be ridden by anyone. We'll just
No.
take you with us.
I like it here. I like it here. It's
Are
okay.
you sure?
I'm fine.
Are you sure? Can I roll
Yeah.
persuasion? I will give you a pound of
Bucky
sugar
assist?
cubes if you come along.
I'm gonna pull out some of my apples and my things. See, I have apples.
Do you ever sit there and regret making a joke? This is the second time I've made a joke that's turned into a thing. First it was a fucking portable holes, now it's fucking glue. Yeah, you can. Yes, you do. Oh my god! All right. You try to you guys pull the stops out, and it's just like horse is just sitting there going, I don't know. At this point, the stable master comes up. Goes, what are you all doing with the horse?
How much is that horse?
I'm not selling that horse.
Why not?
Cause I'm not selling the. Why the hell do you want the horse so bad?
It belonged to a friend of mine, and I want him back.
I'm taking it to my farm, out in the countryside, where it's just going to graze.
Are you sure you're
Alright.
not taking it to the glue factory?
What the fuck's a glue factory?
I don't know. I think it's a gnome thing.
I've heard it's supposed to be like a paste that makes things stick together.
I know what glue is. I just don't think there are factories for glue. And what do horses have to do with glue?
You make them out of the who?
Please don't digress. Do you know where my farm is?
I don't know anything about you, actually. I've just been talking to your horse.
It's my farm. It's near the tiny little hamlet of Glue Upon Pain.
I'm gonna look at Bucky and say, I don't know if I believe this guy in Elvish.
Bucky looks at you like the fuck. Roll insight.
Yes.
I did!
He's telling the truth and he literally has no idea why the fuck you guys are trying to get.
That's a 17, babe. That's a 17.
Yes, this guy's telling the truth, and he's looking at you like you're insane.
I'm gonna look him dead in the eye and say, I'm watching you. And I'm gonna get on Bucky and trot off.
Oh fuck! Felicity, we're going to sell this fucking stable and go back to the bar. This is the worst decision ever.
Oh man. Oh, my sides hurt.
I give him 10 gold for his troubles. Look, man, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Here. Good luck with your farm and your horse business.
Thank you, sir. At which point, Captain Lavelle has just been staring at you guys. Just like, all right.
I I mount back on my horse and in Elvish I say, "This is why we drink." And then
I don't understand.
I spur back down the.
I just start laughing.
You hear Llewellyn say in a very low voice that only you can hear, "Oh, this is why I'm going to be drunk for 2 weeks straight after this."
Man, I forgot we
honest,
don't have
I'm
any
jealous.
responsibilities.
The horse incident of Queen's Cross is now over as you guys are heading towards the capital.
I'm gonna leave myself, I'm sorry.
Holy shit! It's 10:41. We haven't gotten to the capital, you guys.
All right, so
I'm not. I'm.
Yes, Connor.
Would be fitting.
I swear to God, was a throwaway comment.
Okay, I think I'm better now.
Okie dokie. Well, I feel good about what I did today.
So you all start heading back further south to the capital, which is a place you haven't really hit since you stopped by there on your way to Shalloon, at which point you didn't even stop in the city, you stopped in the Arcana for half a second to figure out where Fioriel had gotten, and then GTFO'd because you did not want to get anywhere near any issues the Arcana was having. So,
Wow,
with
great
that
crew
said,
that was.
you guys,
We were on a mission.
after a couple days of uneventful travel, you finally hit the capital, and it's in one piece. It's about mid-morning by the time you arrive. The morning sun hitting the white buildings, the blues and golds of the imperial colors flying high, looking absolutely gorgeous in the now late fall sun. Dun.
Ooh.
I love it.
You all ride into the northern gate. This place, familiar but still feels like you're walking through the past, as it has been entirely too long. What would you all like to do?
Burn it to the ground.
Okay.
We start an evil campaign now.
I take the match out of Connor's hand. Does anyone really know how to get audience with an Empress?
We would normally just kick a door down.
I was gonna say,
Man,
yeah.
audience.
Kick it door.
Okay, but like in the way that doesn't result in us all dead.
That's how we do
I
things
don't
in
think we'd
town.
all die.
No,
Just the person kicked the door in.
but I might know people that do.
Yeah, well, and the person who would normally be able to grant us that is disappeared at the moment.
If we
So-
could just get word to, I don't know, guard a servant that the people who, united Tauren and went up and freed Shar are here and want to speak with her. I think we have enough clout at this point that she'll want to speak with us.
Probably.
Especially to see what we've heard and what we know about the demon armies.
Show you a demon army.
I hope you don't.
No.
I don't want to see another one of those for a very long time.
Alright, well, I guess we make our way in the direction of the palace.
You do. All roads lead to Rome, as it is said. So it's almost all of the major roads here tend to lead towards the palace in the main square. You approach, and it is a giant compound in the heart of the city. You can tell. You start to notice as you walk up an incline that it's on top of a hill, and as you get towards the top, you realize it has a very commanding view of the city, including the Tower of the Arcana, which is to an island off to the east. It's glittering in the morning sun. You hit the palace gates, which are 35 feet tall.
Do we knock or something?
It's one of those things where, again, it is for show. There are slightly lower bars. There are guards up front wearing the Imperial colors, and they stop you and ask if you have business in the palace.
I believe we do, yes.
All right. At which case, they ask, under whose authority do you have an audience with the Empress?
The Dawn's
Mine.
Graces.
Hey, looks at Rael, looks at Connor, and goes, "Who?"
Trust me when I say I think the Empress will want to talk to us.
Make a persuasion roll.
Are you still wearing your crown, Connor, or no?
I am not, but the idea of one, I can make the play that I am, a leader of a clan of Talren, so that's a big deal to begin with, and the fact that I'm still king, I'm just not acting.
Do you have
as
like a
king.
signet ring?
Totally fell on the ground.
Nope. But I'm carrying the weapon of the clan. So that's something you can't fake.
Straight up.
16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
He
Very good
looks at you, and he narrows his eyes, and he nods, and he motions for the gate to open.
Thank
And
you.
the gates open up, allowing you the long walk to the front doors of the castle.
Always wanted to see in here.
It is a long walk with well-manicured gardens, fountains. There's an opulence here of a castle that has not been touched by war in an extremely long time. You walk up to the gate. The doors are open, allowing you entrance into the castle itself. As you all approach, there is a gentleman wearing Imperial colors. He looks to be a servant, and he bows his head and says, "You're here for the audience with the Empress. Please follow me."
Does word travel that quickly, or was she expecting us?
He just smiles at you.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Go ahead.
That's a 21.
He is extremely hard to read.
21. Well, shit.
Please, if you will follow me.
All right. I follow.
The floors, the walls, the ceiling, all in glistening white marble, polished to a mere sheen. There is carpets on the floor, all decked out in imperial colors. Overhead, you see mosaics depicting the history of Taknel and her people. There are giant pictures on the wall painted from times past. This whole place has an almost oppressive opulence to it. There's nothing warm about it. This is a place of power. This is not a home. You guys are led down several hallways towards the back of the keep. It takes you a little bit. There's almost nobody in the hallways you seem to be using, though, and eventually there's a set of wooden double doors completely unadorned. There's the servant guiding you knocks, waits, and then bows his head and opens the door and waves you all in.
And I guess we step in.
You all step in, and it seems to be a giant library. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves stretching back. There's a second level with more bookshelves. This seems to be the Empress's study, and you watch as someone walks out from behind a bookcase carrying a book, flipping through pages. She is tall, looks to be in her early 30s. Chestnut brown hair pulled back into a tight bun. She's wearing a sort of gold and blue ensemble, but no gown. Boots instead. The attire is elegant, but completely also functional. And she turns and looks at you all, and there is a sort of placid smile across her face as she snaps the book closed and walks over and puts it on a desk, and then inclines her head to you. Before you stands Empress Karis Ton Ramai, and she welcomes you.
I will bow.
I bow appropriately.
Yeah.
I nod.
Also bows.
Bow with a flourish.
I am still
salute-
a servant of her kingdom, so
I'm going to go ahead and salute in military fashion.
I was told that you all needed to speak with me. Though, from what I am told, you all were instrumental in what happened at Elam and put King Amir on the throne.
We were, and we did.
There's a darkness coming to this world. I'm sure you've been able to feel it.
Demons.
Yes.
Furiel said as much.
Furiel has been helping us track down agents of these demons and putting a stop to their goings-ons.
She said as much. That's the reason why she left. Pains me to not have her here.
You knew that Furiel left the Arcana.
I'm very much well aware. She is one of the few people regardless, she told me. And Prince Amir wrote ahead to tell me that you all might be coming down and to listen to anything that you said, that you were trustworthy. And not only that, you were perhaps one of the only hopes this world had to beat whatever darkness there was. Glowing review from him.
Well,
And if he is to be believed, then I am dealing with a foreign dignitary as well. She looks to you, Connor.
Yep.
She cracks
Don't
a
like
smile.
the Empire.
She cracks a smile, and it looks actually genuine this time, and she just nods. And I will not try to keep you long. I believe you will have work that you'd rather be doing than sitting here and playing politics with me.
my lady is astute.
my lady is wise.
Her Imperial Majesty wishes she was more free to do with what she wills, but the crown is a heavy burden, and sometimes you are not allowed to act with impunity, even though you so desire to. I would alienate too many people to keep the crown. It is a game of patronage, politics, and diplomacy, one that requires a skilled hand. I wish I could offer you more than what I intend to do, but
What is it that you intend to do, Your Grace?
I've called the heads of house here. We are discussing going to war, though not in a more traditional sense. We are calling up the army to prepare just in case. If what happened in Shah happens here, I don't want to think of what they could do with the Empire and its sway. And I am dealing with the Arcana. By going to war, I can declare power over them once more. They became a separate entity outside of war, but when war is called, they fall in line, as all Imperial agents do. And I am instituting the Priory of the Magi.
Prior of the Magi.
Does that sound familiar?
Roll in history.
I'm trained in.
I'm not gonna bother.
You guys can roll history if you so desire.
Ooh.
Fucking hell.
I rolled a 1 anyway.
I rolled a 2
That is -1.
for a total of an 8. I'm distracted by the shiny at the moment. Okay.
This place is opulent.
The books.
And,
It's the books.
You guys have heard of it. Kel, you've heard of a little bit more. It's something that happens with the Arcana, but not much is known outside of the entities that it pertains to. And she explains that in times of war and times of crisis, if the Arcana is found, to put it in a more colloquial term, dithering, the Emperor Empress is allowed to ask the Standing Council of Archmages to stand down to be relieved of their post, and a whole new set of Archmages be chosen. Considering they have spent months unable to choose successors to the posts that remained empty, they have been relieved of their duties. We live in a time of crisis, and I will not allow politics and personal gain to stand in the way of doing what needs to be done. If they will not do their jobs, I will find others who are willing to do them.
My grace.
Can you just declare this, or does it require something? As in, no. Can you just declare this, or does it require approval from the noble?
The Arcana I can do on my own. How far we can press into war, I will need the help of the houses. I can declare war on my own, but again, the houses have power, and if I get one too many enemies, I will end up with a dagger in my back.
Yeah, that's not a fun thing.
He speaks from experience.
Indeed.
I wish to remain in power.
My grace. Do not take this as me judging your plan, but what if these mages don't want to stand down? What if they would rather
Resist.
keep their positions? Are you gonna?
They have already stepped down.
Oh, fair enough.
New ones have already been chosen. The Priory is active. I tried not to interfere. Figuriel told me a steady hand, and to just sit there and be a guiding presence. And I tried that. Try not to be impulsive. But then Figuriel contacted me recently, a month or so ago. Said that things were changing quicker than she anticipated. That the demons are pushing further than she thought. And that the Arcana being in the state of incomplete, of flux, of indecision would harm us all. I think she used the words, tell them to sit down and shut the fuck up for once.
That sounds like Furiel.
Yes, indeed.
We have an all-new set of Archmages now in charge, and they are doing their jobs as they need to. The mages are preparing for war.
I guess we just need to deal with the noble houses then.
That I can do on my own. Fortunately, I've been doing this for longer than I care to admit.
I would
There's-
warn caution, my grace. It has been some time since these demons have come to rise, and I worried that spies and agents have infiltrated the Arcana and perhaps even the Palace Guard or something. So keep an eye out and be careful.
Oh, speaking of houses,
One at a time. Mike was first.
go ahead, Mike.
I was just going to say, at best, the Arcana has been an incompetent roadblock. At worst, it's willful. We don't know how far how deep this goes. In the Empire, in Tok'Nel, in Tal'Ren, excuse me, it went almost to the top. The same for Shah. So, like Corin was saying, be wary with the Arcana. I don't know what we can trust or not trust anymore.
We also
Okay,
don't know what happened to those archmages disappeared.
Sorrel.
Yes.
That's actually who I was about to ask about.
Oh, no doubt. He was. I don't think he left because he took sabbatical like he claimed. Though he left little behind, the stink of dark magic that was left in his wake is enough to tell me that he probably was not loyal to the Empire. Any and all trained by him, loyal to him, even whispered to like him, have either been removed from their posts or under surveillance. I took Fioriel's advice and suggestions on who should take power there, but there's corruption. There are quite many who aren't in the Arcana to better the world, better themselves. They're there for power, and anything that they can get to have more power, they will grab. I appreciate your all's concern, but I have been playing this game for quite some time. I intend to continue to play this game, if only to protect my people.
For which
One
we
more
are
thing.
grateful, Your Majesty.
A house is currently missing from your calling.
Valara,
Have you heard anything from the head of the house? Or who is the head of the house?
Alan Valara, who took the throne after his sister was murdered and his parents died of heartbreak. So it is
Two
said.
things.
It is not true and they were murdered, possibly by him.
Well, yes,
Most
and two, his
definitely.
sister is not dead.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, his sister is not dead.
Talmar, perhaps we should wait to see if that person's okay with you giving out that information.
Indeed.
She looks at you and she walks up
I
to
will
you.
not sit by while Alan takes what is hers.
How tall is Talmar?
About 5'8", 5'9".
She's 3 inches taller than you.
Awesome.
And she's wearing heels.
That's
Hell
fine.
yeah.
And she looks at you and she goes, if she is alive, then whether she is head of house or her brother is between them. I cannot step in and strip him of his title, especially since he has gone missing. And if this demon corruption goes as deep as it has been said, then he is possibly corrupted as well. I need to be careful. I understand that you wish to see justice done, Paladin. But I have to do this in a way that is conducive to keeping things in a delicate balance.
The delicate balance where a madman controls one of your houses.
If you know who this madman is, please point him out. Do you know where he is?
If I did, I would be there right now.
Then do me the greatest of favors, Sarah. And I will give you the advice Fioriel gave me. Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. I am not a child. I will not talk to you as such.
I'm gonna get just a really, really, really soft look on my face, and I'm going to retreat. I'm actually gonna storm out of the room.
At this point, she sort of straightens out, pushes a lock of hair behind her ear, and looks at you all and inclines her head.
I bow and back out.
If there's anything else you wish to discuss while you're here, please let me know. If you have any business with the Arcana, the Priory is already in power there. The new Archmages possibly be happy to hear if you have any information, but our spy network has kept generally up to date. But please, if you truly wish to help, if you truly are a light in this darkness, please, whatever you can do to stop it. The Empire will be eternally grateful for it.
As your Majesty wishes.
We will do all that we can.
And if you see Fioriel, please send her my regards and tell her I miss her.
When we see her, we will.
Anybody else want to say anything, or are you guys backing out of the room?
No.
Is these guys back out of the room I'm staying?
I
didn't
recognize the
storm
dismissal.
completely. I'm just waiting outside at this point, waiting for them to leave.
I go, and before I leave the room, I turn and look around. You have a lovely library, milady.
One of the best in the world, I'm told.
Before I leave, I looked at Connor. If he gives me like a nod to leave, I'll leave. But if he doesn't, I'll stay.
I'm good. It's fine with me if you stay. I'm not gonna. I'll just shrug.
Anyway, then I take a step back or two next to Captain Llewellyn behind Connor, and I stay.
Okay. And everybody else leaves the room. Question mark?
I'll stay in the room as well.
Well, if they're staying, I'll stay.
I thought we were all leaving.
Yes, the whole thing was you guys were all gonna leave.
Well, yeah,
Connor, you can hang out
I'm
with
leaving.
me.
Oh,
I recognize the dismissal, and I'm still one of her citizens, so I leave.
I will
so Arendir and Connor, you are left in the room. She stands there and is watching you, Captain Llewellyn, and then turns to you, Connor.
You may have been doing this far longer than I have, and you seem to have a handle on things. But here's a little advice from a Talrenian politician. Fuck the rules. Break and bend them when you need them. We're at war, the world's at war. And if these houses wants to squabble like children, break them like children. That's just the words from a simple Talrenian man.
It's simple words from a strong Telrenian king. Most of the best kings of Telren have said such things, and she motions to her library. I will keep that in mind. We cannot accept people waiting and playing power games while there are those who suffer and die. Action is needed. I will do the best that I can. I will not make the mistake my father made, though. Cost him his life.
I think I have something. I just swore I had something for this. Fuck. Let me see. Actually, I'm gonna take the frost shield that I found in the fuck. What was that place with like where we couldn't heal and stuff?
Oh.
Oh shit! I know what you're talking about. It was
Yeah, I took a shield
west of.
that's where we had the Normandy.
Yeah.
Oh, the hollow.
Oh.
Thank you.
Hello.
That was way longer than ago than that. Yeah. Now I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
I'm gonna lay the blackened shield. A reminder for those who couldn't do their duty. Keep it close. I'm gonna turn to leave.
She accepts it. You see fingers run over it And then she nods. And then she nods to you, Arendir, and Captain Llewellyn.
I bowed and then follow Connor out.
You all are now out. The door shuts with an audible boom behind you, and the servant is there waiting for you to lead you back out of the castle.
Is there any way I can, like...
Pillage and burn the place? No.
Not what I was thinking. Actually, it kind of goes on that same line. I'm trying to memorize the layout enough, so in case I have to come through here quickly, I know where I'm going.
Roll...
Use a bag of flour.
Survival.
Can I shoot
heard
the bag of
that
flour again?
I think intelligence.
Oh, shit, That survival is what she said. That's a negative 2.
Wait. You know what? Fuck it, roll intelligence.
Okay, that's a +2. That's still a 5 instead of a modified 1.
Oh my god.
You have a very... It's these fucking Tocnellian winding hallways bullshit. It's hard to keep straight what goes where, but you have a general gist of a direction to head to if you need to come back quickly.
Okay. Stick figure there, shiny thing here. God damn it, I hit the fucking button on the side of my goddamn mouse and fucking backs my damn page up.
That's what I've been doing. I did that all last game. That's why I did yesterday. That's why I kept leaving roll 20.
You guys head out. He leads you to the entrance of the castle where he bows and wishes you all a very good day, and then heads off to do his job.
Well, we got a lot done.
That Empress.
Yeah.
There was something about her. Something... I don't know.
I like her.
I like her, but there's something very in between about her. Very, like... almost arrogant, but not really, and then... I don't know. Something about her. She's a different woman than I've ever met before.
She is the Empress, Corey.
Yeah, Corin, I think you're looking for the word there is power.
I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd say roll a history, but
Why would I do such a thing? What does history even mean?
I don't know. From where I see that, I don't really feel she actually has. I think she fears their power. That's why she refuses to actually discipline one of them.
I don't know.
Heard that.
Talk now is a lot more about spies and secrets and plans and schemes than Tauren is.
Is that the ethereal voice I hear? I don't know. Do you guys hear that?
Mm.
Yeah, it's
If you
weird.
if you listen close, you can hear him.
Wow, I almost made a really awful lewd joke.
Oh no
What
no!
stopped you?
Go ahead. By all
Say,
means.
hey, well, I was looking for Norin yesterday, but you know, she couldn't find him.
my bad.
What a shame.
It's okay. It's okay.
But I do like your plan, Rael. I mean, we're here in the capital. We might as well exploit it for all the information we can get.
I'd like to go and see what the rub is on these nobles.
The rub. The 1920s called. They want their words
seriously,
back.
what the fuck,
Oh, there's
It's fantastic.
the rub.
I'm watching too many film noirs
Funnily
lately.
enough, as you guys are standing there talking, you watch as this group of people, one at the head with people trailing several steps behind, you see a gentleman. He's maybe about 6'1", 6'2", human, olive skin tone, black hair, pulled back into a short ponytail. He's wearing green and silver and blue. And he's walking in extremely fine regalia, as there seems to be several people behind him, mostly wearing the same colors. Some of them look kind of heavily armed. But keeping in step with him as he's walking up. And
Bump and
then
run.
passes you guys without even making eye contact, and then heading into the castle.
I trip him. No, I'm just kidding.
Are they God damn it. Are they bearing any sigils? Does someone have a banner? Anything?
Yep, there are sigils. One of them seems to be a two swords crossed
Do we recognize the coat of arms?
with a rose in the background. You can roll history if you like.
Hooray! The stat I'm not trained in. History.
Corn, Mrs. Talran, where
Well, I should roll my actual dice.
strength checks than history checks.
16.
Welcome
You
to
guys-
the
Anybody who rolls higher than a 10 gets it. It is House Nakai, one of the noble houses of the Empire. Considering that the heads of houses are being called, you surmise that this might be one of them.
It's not one of the ones we've heard of. I don't think. Aslan didn't mention them.
No, she's not.
I imagine them just being like that gif of flamingos, where they're all turning and walking turning their heads, and they just pass us.
I want to do a bump and run. That's all I want to do.
Why do you want to pickpocket someone so bad, Connor?
Because I fucking hate these people.
Look, man,
I understand.
when it's gonna come down to it,
It worked out really
we're
well.
gonna need to get over your fucking age-old squabbles between your countries. We're gonna need everyone to stand together. Can you do that?
Of course I can do that, but I can still steal their money while I'm doing it.
Alright, that's fair.
It's hard to
take
break old
cards.
habits.
I take
Okay.
a plate.
Are you guys talking this out loud?
I'm not gonna do a bump and run, but I will totally say that out loud. Yeah, I will work for these people, but I'm gonna take their fucking money.
I mean, if Connor says that out loud, I also respond out loud.
Yeah, I'm out loud. Fuck these people.
with the earring.
I'm gonna say everything incriminating in Elvish. They don't understand it.
I say everything in common. Come at me. Try me.
You say it in Elven?
I don't think Connor speaks Elven.
I do speak
No,
Elven, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all do it. Cal is
Right, it's
Yeah.
just Elven.
So they killed me.
Everyone except me.
How long have you guys been traveling together?
Wow.
Over a year, or
About
however,
a
I
year
guess,
now?
I think it's
a year.
funny that Cal doesn't know Elvish.
Because
Kel, you know all of the curse words in Elvish, but that's
Yeah.
it.
Yay!
yes.
Because you would have heard them
And
a
into
lot.
my sheet.
So you now know
Sheet.
Elvish, curse words only. But
What should I stand
you
pissed?
watch as they all walk by. As they move by you, they slow down. You hear the gentleman, as Connor, as you say, they can fucking try me. You hear the gentleman actually snort, trying not to laugh, and then just looks at you all, and he's got this shit-eating grin on his face, like, this is the best thing I've heard all fucking day. Alright, things are a little bit better now, and he continues to walk on.
Somehow I don't think he took you seriously, Connor.
Or he thought we were funny.
I asked Lavelle in Elvish, how does diplomatic immunity work again?
Wait, do we have that?
Well, Lavelle and I might.
I don't.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we can. Hey, Connor, can you like make me like an ambassador or something so I get a diplomatic immunity?
My god.
Lavellin, you watch as he tries to keep a straight face, but his mouth quirks a bit, and you hear him just ugly snort as he
Oh my
tries
God.
to stifle it. And he goes, I cannot tell you whether we do or not, but I'm pretty sure His Majesty might be alright with it. Depending on how funny it is.
Oh man, as much as I would love to, but we're gonna. I just chided Connor for not doing it, or for going. Forget it. You've made me all flustered. Let's go.
Oh god.
I don't know. Public drunkenness sounds like something easy to get away with.
You know what? Screw this guy. I'm gonna click my boots of speed.
Oh shit!
Yes.
I was hoping this was gonna happen.
I'm
gonna
gonna
click my
have to
boots of
talk my
speed.
way out of jail, aren't I?
And at 240, oh, not 240, so I can dash, that's 160 feet in a round.
For every 6
I'm gonna-
seconds.
So hold on. Let me get you that. and
You're
keep
the
you
Flash.
Yeah.
Because I've got 40 feet of movement, dashing, that gives me, and then with...
Wow, quick, do the math.
thinking. Hold on. Hold please.
We had this before.
160 times 10.
Divided by 6. So it's 26.6 feet per second, which is.
That's retarded.
Are you actually doing the fucking math?
Hold on.
Yes. Yes.
Is this the time? Is this like the time I told you, man? I wish we had these powerful like fans like we do, and the computers so the house would cool off.
Yeah,
and
it's not that much. It's only about 18 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Oh,
in
my-
6 seconds?
So yeah,
pretty
26,
fucking
26.67 feet per second is 18 miles an hour total. So it's basically you're going the speed of a sprinting horse, basically.
I mean, for a human, that's pretty fast.
I mean, you're like twice as fast as Usain Bolt. Don't get me wrong, but
I was literally about to time Usain Bolt up in here.
Going to click my boots of speed, and then I'm going to like blaze past his guards. I'm gonna shoulders check this fuck, and I'm gonna attempt to pickpocket him.
You're going to shoulder check him.
I'm gonna to bump and run at like high speed.
Would that be a
That'd
probably
Opposed to
a,
athletic.
athletic
could-
check and a sleight of hand
I-
check is.
You could call it a haste and take.
Yes.
Oh my lord! I imagine that there's going to be an athletics check followed by a sleight of hand check.
So is it Charles? What would you do?
Essentially, actually, I'm actually not gonna steal. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna grab him by his shirt and just lift him up and just look like, and just stare at him just with these like his guards around me, just like.
Okay, so
Oh my god. We're gonna go to jail already.
okay, so is it just like would you consider that like an unarmed attack or opposing athletics?
I'm attempting to grapple him to lift him up into the air, just like because you said he was how tall is he, like 6'1"?
He's about 6'1", yeah.
So I've got like 3-4 inches on him just to lift him up and just like lift him into the air.
Okay, roll for opposing athletics.
Well, it's a grapple check. That means I have advantage.
My fists are deadly weapons!
Booyah. So that is a 30. I rolled a 19.
I am so fucking sad. I am so fucking sad.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
You're messing with
that
the wrong
would've been
motherfucker
great.
here.
Just gonna hold him there for a second and just looking at him. I'm gonna pull him real close to my face. I don't like you. Plain and simple. You laugh at me and my friends again. I'm gonna kind of shake my head towards the wall. You're going through it. Don't care how bloody it gets. Plain and simple. You and your politics can fuck off, and I'm gonna drop him.
As you drop him, you watch as he hits the ground and comes up in one complete fluid motion. And he smiles at you. And his voice is a deep, rich, rolling voice. And he goes, "It's been a long time since I had a Telrenian threaten me. Well, if you ever want to spar or anything to work out hostilities between our two nations, let me know. But I think we have demons to kill. But if you're ever in town and you need a brawling, I'm bored as fuck. And he said to head to the Nakai household and ask for Leonidas. And you can roll history with advantage, Connor.
Oh my god.
That's a 17.
The man who just threatened to send through the wall is one of the generals of the Imperial Army. And he's totally amused because he's so, you get the feeling that he's so fucking used to everyone fucking kissing ass. It has been a very long time since anyone has threatened to kick his. And he is just amused. He's just fucking, and he has no idea who the fuck you are, which is even better. But he sort of just straightens his clothes out, and then looks at his followers, who all look stunned to hell. And the guards are just ready to rip you a new one. He just waves it off and goes, "Fuck, don't piss your pants. Come on, we gotta go talk to the Empress."
I'm gonna walk back to the group, just kind of popping my knuckles. I actually kind of like that guy.
But you do it at 18 miles an hour.
Yep.
Was that
So
fun?
it's just like Quicksilver, just like.
That's the quickest Telrenian ever.
Well, of course that was fun. I'm so sick of this stuffy politics.
We haven't even really done any.
Exactly, and this is too much for me.
The air is just, you can feel the politics in the air. It's like, fuck, I hate this shit. I don't blame you, I don't either.
Trust me, Connor. Come to the college with me. You won't have anything stuffy.
You guys want to check out the Arcana and see what's going on?
Gonna burn it to the ground.
Let's see who's
I think
in
Fiorio
charge
might
first.
take issue with that.
You never let me do anything fun!
We just let you do something fun. You threatened a Imperial general, and he laughed at it.
You have no idea who the hell that was.
You laughed at that
The only
guy.
You threatened a house of...
Yeah,
something-
you threatened laughing guy then.
the house of Nakai.
It was amazing.
When I'm up for anything, we could go to the college, see if we can get any more information and piece on towards the Citadel after the evening's rest. Or, if we wanted to, we could try and track down douchebag McWard Keeper.
Could go for him. We also, last thing we knew, Alan, what was his name? Aslan's brother was in Frostfire with Gregor. The last time we heard. So the fact that he's gone missing since Gregor left, it doesn't sit
He
well with
wasn't at
me.
the Dawnwood either,
No.
so that tells me he's doing something else.
That's what I mean.
Frostfire is pretty
And
close to
he's
that.
obviously not been. He hasn't had his house revoked because he's still head of it. So just need to find out what he's up to.
I think if you guys want to go to the college, that would be a good idea. I think I might just hit the inn and wait for you there.
We might have to fight something.
At the college? I hope you don't have to fight anything at the college.
Well,
I knew the one fucking place I didn't fucking plan for is one fucking place you guys are fucking going to.
oh no! I know how that feels.
Like,
Personally, I wanna hit the
literally
Arcana,
got all
so-
the Arcana shit together. Like, well, they might hear the Priory and then want to go see what fuckheads are leading us now. I'll make sure everything's clear at the Imperial Court. Okay, cool, we're good. Yeah, the college is there too. I don't know. And all of a sudden, fuck!
Well,
Alright.
to be honest, I personally would rather go to the Arcana. So
Pay no attention to the woman behind the motherfucking curtain. So where do you guys want to go first?
I literally had to do that last week. I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm a DM, I got
Well, we
this.
could also. I mean,
I know! This is literally, this is what happens. This is karma for being a bok chicken.
you were being bok chickens.
I YOLO'd so fucking hard last night.
You did. It was awesome.
I made up for the fact that I was a chicken about Portsmouth.
Alright, so yeah, I think the Arcana is probably the best place we can hit up going to at this point.
You guys can also go to the college. It's totally cool. I have some notes I can. Oh,
I mean, I would be
if
fine with
everything
going to the
is being
Arcana.
taken care of here, because if the Arcana is truly safe or under new leadership, and this dude is gone, then we may have to. We may want to go travel, see if we can find this Alan person. I don't know how much we're really going to affect here. It seems that the Empress is
Putting the hammer.
pretty much doing things on her own at this point.
Capable.
Yeah, she seems to have most things under control.
So
Indeed.
if we go to the Arcana and find that they're all basically loyal to the Empress, I don't see any reason to remain in this capital.
Well, do we think the Arcana would have any information? They're pretty notorious to us for burning it all.
Considering they're the ones that hid it all in the first fucking place.
you can hear the professor's voice in your ear, and for a second you think he's here, but it's just. No, don't.
Yeah, all of their secret info was in the library with Liara.
That's
They
right.
burned anything really important and purposefully hidden it. So I don't think we're going to find anything out we didn't already know.
Other than telling them what we know.
Well,
Which is
I don't know.
we'll
what
see how
that
receptive
would
they'll be about that.
Right.
I mean,
I'm
this
I'm
point,
up for
we
either
need to
one.
figure out what our next step is.
Well, we need somebody has a batch of cookies waiting for us, but after that,
Yeah.
we can figure out what we're gonna do.
I mean, there's no rush.
Yeah, but you want to see your husband? Come on.
Yeah.
And I already got
Okay, there's a rush.
my daughter. I think it's only fair that you get to see Tom. Also, the cookies thing that Aaron did mention before.
Yeah, I want some fucking cookies.
I have pre-warned him that I'll send him a letter when we're on our way. Because,
At
It's
least
probably
three
gonna
whole
do a lot of
dogs.
work.
All the cookies.
Yes. But I guess maybe Corn and I will find a bar to hold up while you guys do your
I love
do your recon.
I just want to make sure that when we get there, we're prepared.
yeah.
It's not like it's a test that we can fail.
Probably
Fail.
the whole fate of the world rests on our shoulders, you know.
Hey, we
Yeah,
could fail
yeah.
easily, and then the whole world would be plunged into darkness.
Right, we fail, the world dies. Yeah.
This
Talma-
is one where the grade actually does matter, I'm afraid.
Talmar will do really well and screw up the curve for the rest of us.
It's actually funny because
What I
that's
do?
the reason I want to go find a bar.
What grade did I screw up? I'm sorry, I was fuming internally.
You're just so special to us and the pat his cheek. That's all. That's all I was saying, Talmar.
Aww, I love you too, Aaron, dear. You're my best half-elven friend.
Suck on that, Corin.
Whatever.
Alright, well, which home of old knowledge are we gonna fucking go to? Somebody
So
pick
name
one.
him a bar.
Old knowledge, yes, that's the ball that I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Oh, Gilded Dream. What was his name? Sedge.
If the Gilded Dream is open, I will go there.
There is a curvy little redhead there.
There's also Sedge.
Also said, she was the one that was flirting with you, Goran.
I remember.
If you guys are going there, tell Sedge I'll be along.
Alright.
Good luck, don't get lost in the library.
As
There,
I'm walking
dear.
away, I look over at Andrew, I'm like, do you know who Sedge is?
It's been literally a year since we've been here. I don't remember anyone.
I'm gonna go with Arendir and Corin.
I'm gonna join as well. I'm not gonna be of much use in a library, I'm afraid.
Okay, so who's
Yeah.
going to a library?
Apparently just me.
I'll go if it's just you. I'll help carry the books. How's that?
Buddy system. Buddy system.
I'm
Yeah,
with
I would-
Corin on this because I am not the slightest bit interested in the books.
I don't necessarily need. I just.
I'll come along, we'll chat, and I'll carry the books for you. How's that?
You know me. I always like a bit of company.
Yeah.
And
And then over the earrings once we turn a corner somewhere. Don't forget, we have these if you need help with anything. Hopefully they work wherever we end up.
indeed. We will call if things go awry. Or if things go extremely well.
Either way.
Yep, bio break, everybody?
Biobreak
Sure.
sounds great to me.
I require a beer, so I'm gonna go get one of those.
I might get one as
go
well.
to bed early, actually, because I have work tomorrow. But I figure there's not much left for what we're going to be doing, so...
Nothing major. I don't have any backstabbing and or world shattering.
Well, you know
word.
what? We're doing a bio break. Yeah, fuck it. I'm having fun with friends.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Alright, 5 minute break and we'll be back and we'll do shit and it'll be awesome and yeah. Woo. Spring break.
I actually get a winter break, guys.
Wow.
Winter break? That's crazy talk. I don't even get Christmas off.
Yeah, I have the entire week after Christmas, plus the day after the Monday following off from work. The office is closed, which means I go unpaid because I don't get holiday pay yet. But yeah, but I get an entire week off, which is fucking thank Christ. Pardon me. I need to remember to pick up Guinness tomorrow. Ow! Fuck!
Anyone still here?
I am.
I am.
I was just getting a beer.
I'm pouring a beer.
I got my Mountain Dew.
Nice. Nice!
Now I'm just looking to try to find Becca's present.
God damn it. Where are you getting Becca?
I think it dies.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dice are a great present for a dungeon master.
Yes. I was about Katie's Christmas present. do all the Christmas shopping.
I just finished my Christmas shopping today.
Christmas shopping? What's that?
Yeah, I haven't done
I don't know.
that.
It's a thing. It's a thing when you have like extra money that I never have. I've got very.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the thing that you've been bombarded with for the last couple days, Jolie.
yeah.
I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, especially since I've been closing, so I've been at work until at least 11 o'clock at night.
That's balls.
I'm sorry.
Shitty balls.
Yeah,
there's
well, like last night we were there. We were supposed to be closed at 10. Well, we're supposed to close at 10. 9:45. We have a whole gaggle of people walk up.
Ugh.
We didn't get out of there until 11:15
Dude,
last
trust
night.
Me, I
Ugh.
totally understand them Felios. Except with me,
Yeah.
it's food instead of retail.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, people come in. It's like 2:30. It's 2:29. We close at 2:30, and people come in like, hey, you just wrapped all the beans up and stuff. Can you make me a sandwich that has everything on it?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean I have to unwrap everything, and then rewrap it? Oh, great! It's gonna
Yeah.
be fucking awesome.
Yeah. Not to mention washing every single item that comes in contact with food, liquid, anything. Yeah. Plus sweep, mop, clean every surface. Yeah.
Yeah. That sucks.
Luckily tomorrow I'm a mid, so I don't have to worry about all that shit. Just the usual.
Mike,
It is
So
something.
usually when you get mids, it's a bad thing.
Well, it's gonna be 10:30 to 6:30, so it's gonna fuck my entire day.
I was
But
making a weed joke or reference, I guess. When you get bad weed, they're called mids, or I guess it's
Ah.
not bad weed, middle ground weed.
okay, see, I don't know that reference.
Time. It's a learning experience today.
But yeah, Christmas Eve I get to open, so I get to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, dude, yeah, definitely, Charles.
all right, cool. Mike, do you know her address? You can send that to me real fast. I can do that real fast.
Yeah, I could. I'll text it to you.
Yeah, text them to me real quick, yeah, so I can just send it off real fast. I was like, she was the last person I needed to buy something for, because I just bought Katie's gift and then.
Oh man.
Was there any reason you asked me that, Kyle, before? Or are you just wondering? Kyle sent me a whisper.
Right. Well, if we end up not really needing to do anything here, where we should be going next?
The Citadel.
Oh, I see. That's a good point. I will bring that up later. Or at some point, if we don't figure out what we're gonna do.
Because like, I don't know how much of an effect we really can have on this if the Empress basically is an absolutist monarch. From what I can
by the way, I
tell,
definitely
if
don't
she's
have
already
my
on
phone
board,
mic,
then,
so I didn't do that
she's
with-
already got this under control.
With the game, so it's been recording this whole time.
Good job, Chris.
Hi, Dustin.
Yeah,
The color
good
of the day is purple.
Dustin, I hope you liked my weed facts of the day.
I've got Guinness. That makes me so happy.
I actually wish I would have had some of that recently, because it just makes me sleepy, and insomnia has been a bitch.
You too, huh?
Bitch.
Yeah.
Proceed to check out.
Actually, when I go home.
Shipping
No, bad idea.
Add
It's
new
actually
address.
like I had put it in like right at the start of game, so it's still not completely cold yet, but it's fine.
So I was thinking, hey, when I go home, I can just get some from my brother. But I'm flying, not driving this time. That's not a good idea.
No. Abort.
Yeah, that's abort.
If I was driving, I would just snag some from him. Or
Mhm.
let him know ahead of time, get me some, I will pay for it.
I really hope she loves the name I just put on this package.
Actually, I know people
Talranian
recently
steel.
locally.
Yes. No, its full name is Mighty Overlord.
That's also
No.
acceptable. No, yeah, you don't want to go to
Yeah.
jail for 20 years for
No.
having weed.
No.
Because federal laws for some reason.
Well, you know, airports and transporting across states and
Yeah, that's exactly why it makes it a federal crime, and then you're considered a
Exactly.
dealer if you have, like, I think over like half an ounce, for some reason.
oh, dude, I'm like tiny.
I need
I
to
know. It's just it's
Yeah.
Think Nixon.
Oh, motherfucking horse shit, bitch!
Really?
That's how you
Fucking horse nipples!
That good, huh?
Ow! Oh, my back hurts. That sucks.
Because Amazon apparently needs an phone number now to. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. And I went to because I went like whatever, I don't know. I'm not gonna put back as number. I'll just put mine in there if they have to call anything. I'll just be able to do it real fast. But then like Chrome auto-filled all my info over the stuff I just put in there.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
cool.
I've had that done.
I'm like,
Actually,
mother.
that's what happened when I was trying to send Dustin Overwatch originally.
Use this address.
Damn it, Snicket.
Oh god.
I need to re-enter my card number. God damn it, my fucking pants or anything other.
Oh man,
Nobody can see it but Snicket, but I'm Kigurumi tonight. Apparently Taliesin and I have the same one. Because Skeleton Kigurumi, y'all.
I need to get a proper Kigurumi. I
They
only
are
have like
so
those
com-
Target onesies.
I have one of the knockoffs. This is an actual, like, the official, like, the original ones. There's a huge difference. Oh, the smoked Gouda ones are awesome. And actually, the rosemary and olive oil are also awesome. I've had both of those.
What were we talking about?
I wish I liked cheese.
Triscuits.
I'm on a Ritz bacon flavor kick though.
Ooh.
What? I've never had those before.
Yes,
I don't know. You can
little
make
Ritz
some-
rounds. They're bacon, and they have little bits of pepper in them. They're good by themselves. They're good with cheese. They're good with soup. They're good with anything.
All right. Well, I guess we might as well keep playing Dungeons and Dragons. That's what I was gonna say.
Well done.
I agree, Connor.
So
Confirm.
half of us do the thing we always do and get drunk.
Yes.
Other half are productive.
Fuck being productive.
Who's going?
Except I'm part of the productive half.
Okay. So I'm taking this is going to be split right down the middle with Arendir, Connor, and Corin going and getting wasty faced.
I think
I
Talmar
think
had.
Talmar
I'm
was
coming
joining
with,
too.
actually.
It was just as
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
Going.
All right, so the boys are going to go get fucking shit faced, and the girls are going to go to the
I'm not
library.
the size interested in going to this
We're gonna
college.
go to the library,
The,
and then
the
we're
women
gonna
are
get
going to be
shit-faced.
protective, and yeah.
And then you're going to get shit faced. Okay.
I mean, it is
Exactly.
the college after all. So
I don't.
I mean, it's only fair.
Came
Yeah.
I never went to college.
Funnily enough,
Well,
neither did I. What?
it's a bad college. So I mean, college. Yes, you're studying a lot, but you're also learning a lot of other things.
Boning!
So I've heard.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm assuming the rest of you guys are going to the Gilded Dream.
Yes. Do
you
I
guys
remember
may-
the name of the lady, of the red-headed haired lady? Do I have to roll something?
Apparently not.
Well,
I don't even know if I wrote it down.
The DM doesn't even fucking remember.
she did.
I remember that Connor's never been here.
Nope.
I just have the bartender's name down. Sorry, at the Guild Dream. Sedge.
Well, then she is getting a new name that I will totally remember.
It's her twin.
When we
her
come back
twin
here
that
level
works at the
20,
same
you'll
bar.
Definitely remember.
Her name is Anwin, but you know her immediately on site. So we're gonna do the protective stuff first, and then we'll get you all to the Gilded Dream. Squeaky, squeaky.
Sorry.
Dog toy.
I was sitting there fucking with the dog towards my foot.
It's like, holy shit, squeaky toy.
Dude, I would never
What?
stop. I'm being distracted. No.
It might
Oh,
be
sure
dangling
you're a
a
cat,
a
Snicket.
bird toy in front of your face.
My cats love squeaky toys, if only because
really?
they knew how much it pissed me off. What? I am gonna go over there and kick your ass there.
Oh, sorry, there's not anything actually going. Hold on. I need something shiny.
Anywho, so Rael, Kaladin, you're walking through the streets heading to the college. Rael, you start to autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
Your feet just
I have
automatic-
short little legs, just to hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your feet
Actually, since I am walking a little bit slower, just want to look around and see if anything
I'm
major
literally,
is
I'm just
different.
shitting with you. I can keep up with you.
you're
God
rolling.
damn it!
You want to see what?
Just get a perception to see if anything major has changed.
Okay.
You know how you
roll-
do when you go back to a place and you go, "Oh God, that's new over there."
Roll perception. No, that's to get eat Trisket later.
20 modified.
There's a new ugly dog statue. That wasn't there
That's
before.
about right.
Okay.
Okay, that's really fucking funny because there's a bar in my old place I used to live in the mountains called the Ugly Dog.
Um,
I'm not even shitting you.
It looks like someone took a frying pan to his face and then immortalized him in metal. It's
Looks like
so
a bulldog.
awful.
Oh.
Oh my god, Snicket.
Um. But the atmosphere here is the same as it ever was. There is a sort of revelry going on.
Welcome to my second home, Cal. This truly is more home for me than Eleonora.
Well, it's definitely interesting.
There seems to be a cacophony of sound in the air. Different people playing different instruments, though underlying they seem to be at least. It sounds good, even if it doesn't always make sense.
Mm.
It's really hard to explain.
Are they at least tuned properly?
They're all tuned properly.
Good.
You remember a professor here that, Professor Rosencrantz, who would go around and threaten to thong people if they did not keep their instruments in tune.
Yes.
I love you.
She just kind of reaches back and makes sure that the keys on her mandolin are properly tuned. Okay.
And the college proper is this elegant-looking building. But as soon as you go in, there's still elegance there, but it is warm, cozy, and inviting. There are nooks everywhere. There are chairs and small tables, and it just seems there's always a place to sit and have a conversation.
Don't let the fancy outside cloud your thinking.
Comfy.
Oh, it's the best.
It smells like perfumes and incense, and as you walk by certain doors, there's a more saltier smell in the air.
Yep. Home.
So you start walking towards the library,
Indeed.
and it is this giant tower added onto the building. It is 4 stories tall. The entire place there are sort of these giant cushion chairs where you sit in them and you sink into them. There's couches and beat up tables. The legs look like they've seen better days, mostly from way too much weight put on them.
Yeah.
Uh,
See, Kel, the chairs are so... Well, you grab a bunch of books and you put them in front of you, because when you sit down, you're not going to want to get back up again.
Yeah. Alright. Well.
Glad I got you here with me.
Mm-hmm.
Roll perception, Rael.
That's a 29.
You actually see one of the professors in here.
I rolled a 17.
She is currently looking through what seems to be a stand where there's a bunch of scrolls rolled up. This is Professor Danessa.
Ah.
Tall, slim woman wearing oranges and yellows and reds. Dark brown skin, black hair, lots of golden jewelry, and she seems to be humming to herself as she's looking through school.
Hello, Professor.
Right, darling, it's good to see you. It's been so long.
Absolutely. I go forward, I give her a hug.
She hugs you back and kisses you on each cheek. Oh, it's so good to see you. How is wandering? Everything good? I take it that there have been some interesting stories added to your repertoire, my dear.
To say the very least. Suppose you've caught word of the traveling band that's going around liberating places, fighting demons.
There have been talks about a group of brave heroes. It's sort of becoming almost a legend, almost. There are a lot who say they aren't real. Do you know of this story? Please give me the details.
She steps back, puts her arm around Kel. See?
No.
Told you it'd make you famous.
There were more people with you. Well, more people in the tale. There was talks of a brave paladin and a mighty cleric and this ranger that was never seen until he struck. And then brave warriors. Something about Telrenian steel?
She actually kind of knocks a knuckle on the shield on her back. Yep.
Kaladin Durlney, at your service.
There's her. I am Danessa. Rael, these brave warriors that you travel with, bringing liberation. Do you think they'd be able to liberate me?
From what, darling?
You've been away too long.
Oh!
Clothing, darling. From my clothing.
Well, I think a couple of our lads wouldn't mind.
Well, all you had to do was ask.
I have no time. Things have been...
Are you sure? Meeting up with
yes.
them later.
There's a look on her face where she's seriously considering us. Be good, Danessa, be good. You have papers to grade. I have so many new students, and they're all awful.
Oh, of course. Heads full of cotton, just like I was once.
We all stand there, but oh my god, they're tone deaf.
Oh no.
Anyway, I don't think you're here just for a social call, my dear.
Although it is lovely to see you. No, unfortunately, the aforementioned darkness that we've been fighting.
The demons.
Demons, other things.
Other things not so good. Demons are bad enough. You add other on top of that, and it's suddenly very not good.
Very, very not good. There is a demon and a fight so nasty that I'm wondering if maybe there aren't legends about it, that perhaps we didn't know what it was about in the first place. Basically, once we go upon this thing, any any extra information, anything we can figure, any weaknesses it may have. Literally, the fate of the entire world rests upon it. Us destroying this thing, and I mean, you can't get rid of all the stories, not with a bard around.
Well,
We
true.
find ways enough to cloak it.
I unfortunately don't think of any tales that would fit. I mean, vague stuff. Most of it's not old stories. It's sort of darkness sets upon the land, and heroes rise up and vanquish it, and the day is saved.
Of course.
Nothing that matches anything you are up against.
Probably nothing that matches these either. And she actually rubs her armor.
No, I don't think so. No, I would have heard of it, but you know what I have heard of?
Do
Speaking
tell.
of darkness. You know
What
how
have you heard?
You know the ancient grove has been active, yes? Okay, so you know that. But let me tell you a
Yes.
thing. Have you heard Geist
Lovely.
has been active as well, in ways that has not been seen in an age. It's angry.
The player is blanking.
Geist
Angry
is
how?
Geist is the quote unquote country on the western coast. It is entirely forested, and it's said that the forest there is more alive than the ancient grove. Anybody who walks
Right.
in there that the land does not want in there is not allowed in there.
Right.
It's strange. There's always talk of it moving, of it being alive, an entity of its own. But apparently the thing, whatever's going on, is agitating it.
Have you
Interesting.
heard anything specific?
The trees are usually green all year round, even in the darkest of winters. Apparently, they've all started turning golds and reds and browns.
Dying.
As if it was dying.
Well, if it's putting itself into a slumber, yes.
Yeah.
No clue exactly what that means. Whatever calls Geist home, they never come out, they never really talk. If they do, they don't identify themselves as being from Geist, so there's more secrets in the Empress's boudoir.
Also, she's lovely, by the way.
You met her. Oh, she is gorgeous. Though the rumors I've heard.
Rumors.
Oh, romance stuff mostly, and what she does in the bedroom.
Oh.
She's a very forceful personality. Likes to dominate conversations.
She does. I did pick that up from her. She has a very
Yes,
strong sense of self.
she does. Apparently completely different in the bedroom. But that's besides the point. So, other than
Unfortunately, I
that...
don't think that'll help me today.
No. I'm trying to think of any other rumors I've picked up dealing with my little roguey friends.
Indeed. Any
Dukossis is as usual. Overindulgent. Persephone is mysterious as always, though there is talk that they have started to do some things. It happened after the battle.
which one?
Alarm.
Oh, okay. So we've had so many lately. So we sort of caused a bit of a
Instrumental.
ruckus over in Elren as well. So
Oh, I've heard lots about Talren. It's hard not to. New king and everything.
yes,
Part
he's a
of
bit
our
of a
retinue.
shit. He is a bit of a shit.
Yeah.
Likes to fight. Actually, you might like him.
You travel with the most interesting people around.
Of course I do, darling.
I mean, of course you would, but oh my God, when this is all over, you must come back. You must tell me absolutely everything.
Trust me when I say I am keeping my eyes open, and I am collecting what stories I can. There shall be glorious tales of everything. Everything worth telling.
I look forward to it. Unfortunately, I don't have much of anything else other than, shit is getting weird. Eleanor is talking about getting together. There's talks of war everywhere. Yes! Well, the thing is that there's talk that with the demons they need to be a unified force. Not only that, apparently they're making nice with the Talrenians.
Well,
The world is
That might
actually
be part of it.
that might actually be our fault.
Yep.
the world is ending.
Exactly the opposite, darling. Exactly the opposite.
Next thing you tell me is an elf from Eleanor and a man from Talren are friends.
Unfortunately, that elf is not with us at the moment. He's taking care of his own issues.
She
He's on
narrows her eyes.
sabbatical.
She narrows her eyes at you two and goes, "You are shitting me. You're not shitting me."
No.
Jesus, I
Actually-
don't know that fucking carpenter. I need to go talk to Jesus. This bloody table.
Like you pronounce
Just
it.
like the old gypsy woman said.
Oh, do you need help with a table? I can help with that.
It's fine.
No, I mean,
God damn it! Morgan! You keep your accent to yourself.
I'm not trying to spread it, man. It's just contagious.
Fucking STD. You got. She looks at you. She goes, "I would love to stay and chat, but I have to go take care of some of my pupils. I need to have them tune their instruments before Professor Rosencrantz loses his shit again. Professor
again.
Guildenstern's not here today, so he can't keep Rosencrantz in line.
You know, those two, I'll never get it. But
I don't either, but they make such wonderful music together.
they do. Well, you know, professor of music and professor of poetry, that's what they do. So,
Exactly. But it was very nice meeting you, Kaladin. And it was so good seeing you, Ryle. If you need anything at all,
Pleasure.
please write. And for God's sake, don't leave any juicy details out.
There was a one time with the Chimera.
yes, that'll be part of the story.
You see, you say that, and I've had people tell stories of this one time at camp with the Chimera.
It
and
wasn't that kind of story with a chimera, okay?
Thank fuck. Anyway, you are very lovely. Hugs
I
and
mean, it
kisses.
was one-on-one, but it was more me chopping its heads off.
And Kelladin is one of our.
It
Should
was
I
very
say-
nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you as well.
She focuses on damage.
Different strokes for different folks. I'm not one
Wink.
to judge. She winks back and goes, "Very lovely meeting you all. Ryle, please be careful. Don't die. Juicy details. Juicy details." And she goes off.
I mean, you know, Shiazu would kill me if I got myself killed. So,
So you peruse the library, and there's nothing in here you haven't already read 600 times.
no. I don't suppose there's anyone around that I would recognize as dealing with particular substances.
I rolled poorly. No, it seems everyone
Damn.
is. Most of the people you see here are actually studying and stuff like that.
Damn. Library used to be a good score spot for that.
You start to head out. You know, you hear talking, including, "I fucking hate iambic pentameter."
Right.
I'll shake his spear. You hear people talking about Wells, actually.
If anyone's biting my tongue, it should be that girl in 2B, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Points! Anyway.
Holy shit, that was good.
God damn, Chris, you're on fire tonight, dude. So are you guys heading back to the Gilded Dream?
One
If we've
small
nothing
thing
else.
before we leave
Yeah.
the college.
Okay.
Can I go and find an owl feather? I'm sure that somewhere on we have animals.
Oh yeah, you can easily, you know exactly where you need to go to grab one.
Considering it's my favorite professor's animal of choice. Alright. I'm just gonna get one.
You get one and you feel it in your hand, running your fingers over the feather. And you put it in your pack for safekeeping, and the two of you head back out of the rowdy college, where you start hearing Rael, the very familiar voice of Professor Rosencrantz. And you hear Janessa go, darling, it's fine, I got it, please. And you head out, and you guys head back to the Gilded Dream, where apparently there was some role-playing going on.
Apparently.
I was not doing anything like that.
Bullshit. You guys, Captain Llewellyn has been quiet and not really talking, and he's been just
What
slowly.
about when I put a beer or put something in front of him and tell him to drink?
You've been
and
putting
he
glasses of whiskey in front of him.
He has
expecting-
done well in his job and he can relax now. And then I give him a smile.
He looks at you, and he nods, and he appreciates that you think I've done a good job, sir. I will be sure to drink several beers in your honor as soon as I am home and off duty.
Llewellyn, you're not...
But we're buying right now.
That's not what my wife says.
I don't care what your wife says, bro. I'm saying it right now. I'm drunk.
Hey man, we can keep it secret.
Corin,
What happens in Talknell stays in Talknell.
he looks at you and he goes, I'm flattered, but I'm not interested.
On that, I just reach over and take the glass from in front of him. I say, well played, and I drink it.
You're too pretty for my taste.
I think you just burned yourself, Corin.
It's fine.
Anwin goes, I hope I'm not too pretty for you.
Never, darling.
She
I
keeps you
think you
guys.
just called her ugly.
Yeah, that was a
Kind of?
Just real smooth there, Corey.
very backward-ass comment.
Best thing that's ever happened. In the whole year we've been traveling together, right now, that was the best thing that I've ever seen.
Should ask her where she's sleeping
Great.
next.
I'm glad all the feats. I'm glad all the feats of magic I pulled off. Healing magics. I'm glad
Flame
this
strikes.
is the best thing that's happened to you.
Creating spells with the professor pales in comparison to almost complimenting the bartender.
Yeah, I mean, I was almost, swept off my feet off there.
She's actually laughing, and considering how tight her bodice is, it makes really interesting physics.
Yeah.
Yay! It's like a DOA game.
DOA Bar Edition.
Medieval
Aberrant
fantasy.
edition.
She sits there and she goes, I'll get you guys another beer.
Oh my god, DOA. That's what it is.
Oh, Lord. So, is there anything you guys wanted to do while you were getting fucking waste-to-face it, or are you just good?
Just waiting for
I mean-
Rael and Kaladin.
Nope.
Who appear. You notice that the 5 gentlemen have already taken a table, and Llewellyn is the only one with no alcohol in front of him, and he doesn't look like he's tasted alcohol in weeks.
He's got the
just so
DT shakes.
I'm just waiting
He
for Corn
is
to try and
so sober,
sneak some
You
beer
can feel
into his
him
tea.
just make other people sober as an aura effect.
Look,
Poor man.
the captains of the Shaolin army take it very seriously, as you could tell.
I'm not surprised
Yeah,
you met up with a traitor.
As is
company
proper.
then, Aaron dear.
I always thought they were a bit stuffy.
Well then.
So, how did your information run go?
Oh, I got some interesting information. Not a whole lot, unfortunately. Apparently, the Arcana did maybe a better scouring job than I thought. But it was nice
Forest in.
to be home.
Where was it? The forest in
And
Geist
Geist.
is
Apparently
seemingly falling into a slumber, which hasn't happened to our knowledge before.
Indeed.
Ever?
Why does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
The evergreen forest of Geist is fading, maybe.
I'm looking down at my ring as we're talking about Geist. And I say, that's where, Rael, you said that this sigil came from, the signet ring that my mother gave me.
Damn it, that's why that sounded familiar.
Oh man, nothing's ever just a gift, is it?
She rubs her own ring. No, it really is.
I kind of like pat the hilt of my sword at my waist and say, "Yeah, it really is."
Still rather have them than not.
Yes.
Well,
Hope it explodes.
I mean, after the Citadel, we don't really have much else other than potentially tracking that douchebag down, but it's might be really hard to do after so long. So, we could go there, see what the fuck's up. I've never been
Think
to Geist
that
before,
might be
so
a good idea.
it
See what's
sounds like
happening
fun.
there.
Well, I've been
Well.
the furthest west I'll have ever been once we get there.
Oh, same here.
If I take a step
Yeah.
further, it'll be the farthest step in.
That's exactly what I thought.
But for real though.
Yeah,
Well,
quite literally.
I mean, that's not a bad plan. We'll get to go swing by Connor's fancy keep and also his fancy other keep. 'Cause
One's the winter keep, one's the summer keep.
Yeah,
I'm royalty now. I need a summer home.
that's
well,
right.
I mean, that's how
I mean,
that
you know
works.
me.
Not at all.
Anything-
This is all done. I'm gonna retire.
Yeah, that's right. He's old. We forgot about Abu.
Anything new that I can check out? Love to go to Geist.
If I remember what you told us or told me, well, I guess we know now. It's some like ancient forest that's alive, sort of.
Yeah.
I'd like to
Yeah.
Maybe our patron in the Ancient Grove. But I think that was the name of it actually. Ancient Grove.
Yeah.
Might know some more about the other ancient forest. Could go visit them
We
again.
have to swing down. We have to go all
If
the
we
way to
can.
Island Aura, I think. To
Really, babe?
Oh right, I thought that was in Tal'Ren.
No, it's on the
it's
border.
on
We don't
Aura.
have the professor anymore to be able to just teleport
Right.
to Island Aura anymore. So
Yes, move out of my way.
I think hitting the Citadel and going up to Geist then, maybe?
I think Geist is on the other side of Tal'Ren.
I think we'll
Yeah,
need
it's
to
on
go
the-
either
maybe
go
we'll just
through
go there.
Tal'Ren or take a boat. Or teleport.
I don't think we have the capabilities of teleporting.
The
Unless we-
Arcana does it not?
It does.
Yeah, we've used it before.
Maybe
Well, and
there's
are we-
one of the guys there.
Are we dropping the gentleman off at Shaolun?
Yeah, there's also one at Shaolun. That's how we got there the first time.
Oh yeah, we use the private persons.
Oh God.
Teleporter that went directly to the Arcana. At this
Right.
point, Lavellin pipes up because if you guys go down to the Citadel, I swear, the gods above, I am competent enough to get home.
Are you sure?
I think he's what are you, a young 200 years old, Llewellyn? You can make it.
274.
I think
It's
you
like
can
15
handle the
elf
walk.
years, right?
Pretty much.
Well,
Does that mean I'm older than you in elf years?
I don't know if that's how that works, Talmar.
I don't know how any of this works.
This is
What
how this
even
works.
is
This is how
Alpha
any
Year?
of this works. He just looks at you and he just slowly shakes his head, and you hear him mutter as he takes a sip of tea. Can't wait to go home.
Look, when you brief with King Elishor, like, leave all this bits out.
Just talk about how great we are.
Yeah, tell him
No, I
about
want all of this in there.
All
cool
the
stuff.
heroism, and not much about the trip back. It was uneventful.
I don't know about Llewellyn here, but when I tell my story, our story.
I want myself totally omitted. There was no Talren involvement whatsoever.
Absolutely not.
I'm not paid enough. I'm not paid. I'm not paid. And he talks really softly, so only you can hear Aaron. Do you think he'll pay me more for hazard pay for all of this?
I think, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the battle would follow.
He's a very generous king. He'll take care of it.
He is very kind. So very kind. Then I request 2 weeks off. 2 weeks off. I won't remember any of it, but it'll be 2 weeks off.
We're gonna need... Oh, whatever. We'll talk before we leave. It's fine. Well, I guess we sleep in and head for the Citadel.
Yeah, I'll write Tom that we're leaving in the morning.
That's right, half off.
That's a promise.
Is anybody taking anybody else to bed?
I'm taking Aaron Deer to bed.
That's what I was gonna say.
Why be?
You can all go to bed together.
We're all just gonna go to bed together. It's gonna
Form an orderly line, gentlemen.
I am taking myself to bed, thank you.
Gentleman and lady, thank you.
Gentlemen and lady.
Have fun.
They haven't invented trains yet, so what are they called?
Darling, if there are
But for real, though, that's an interesting question.
this is true.
Oh my Google search history is gonna be so.
Caravan, maybe?
Yeah.
Yes, caravan.
I like it.
I don't. I'm done with this conversation. I'm going into my own myself. I'm gonna pray to my God because I feel like I've done something wrong.
Anwin is slightly disappointed as you leave, but she understands.
Is Wait, is Sedge actually there?
No, it seems to be his day off.
Oh. Damn it, can't catch a break. Anyone else interesting?
Not really. Everyone, as you guys head up to bed, most everybody else is working, and it is, pardon the phrase, banging tonight. So it's a little hard to find someone who's free enough to go warm beds.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be somebody that works there.
Roll perception for me, and then high or low.
Nope.
Would you roll on that one?
Go with high.
That's a 19.
Oh. Wow. Really? Really? Of course this die did that. Of course it did. It's my Shiarza die. Jealous. Which she would be.
Yeah, you really don't see anybody around here who catches your eye.
I'm sure all those gruff army men at the Citadel will take care of you.
Oh, Aaron dear. Have you seen my type? Not exactly.
No, I haven't. I drunkenly go to bed.
Before you guys all go to bed, I'm gonna get up from the table. Well, this place is far too nice, and I think they'd get upset if I wreck it. I'm gonna go find a shithole Good night. I'm gonna leave.
Bye.
I swear to God, I thought for a second you were going to flip the damn table.
Yeah, I did too.
That's what I thought too.
I'm gonna go flip another table at some CD bar and beat the fuck out of people all night.
Well, Connor's back to normal.
The Dreads can't handle the Tal'Ren steel here.
No.
No way.
And many of it was broken that night.
Connor, you go to the seedier side of the city, and you find the first seedy tavern called the Orc's Head Inn. You walk in and discover the reason it is called that is there is high up on a shelf above the bar for everyone to see is an orc head and a pickle jar.
Nice.
So you drink and you're just... It is swill compared to what you were served at the Gilded Dream, but who gives a shit? And you find people who are willing to fist fight you.
Yeah, I just want to bounce between every CD bar all night, just fighting and drinking, because I haven't done this in a long time, and fuck it.
Oh man, you are generally wrecking house as you go through. High or low, Charles?
Well, always high.
You eventually find one where the guy you beat was an asshole, and so the bar owner is just like, fuck. You got a bet if you want it.
Fuck it.
In which in the morning you'll wake up to 50 gold pieces from people betting on your fights. That's in your pocket.
Huzzah!
And you wake up with a half a bottle of your favorite liquor.
You're just cuddling it.
Hmm.
Oh, this is perfect.
Whiskey, you're my only friend.
Oh, breakfast.
I would not eat a thing at one of those seedy bars.
I'm sorry that your Sheldon constitution is not as good as mine.
It probably isn't. I think mine's +3.
So you guys eventually wander off to bed. You wake up in the morning, all nice and early. Some of you more hungover than others. Some of you now quite still alone.
Woo!
And that's where we're leaving off for the night.
Woo!
Upon next game, you guys are gonna head down to the Citadel, and then we'll see what happens there.
Get out of